Can you get in, everyone? Hi!
I love England! I love Indonesia!
Hi everyone! We just wanted to share with you our experience after our second stop on our meaningful quest. This one was in Sumatra, Indonesia, and it was a really great experience, so we just wanted to tell you a little bit more about how we found it and what it was like. We were looking for a place to go with a lot of wild animals and also a place where we could teach English. We found Sumatra. We had been really interested in going somewhere in Indonesia, and Sumatra is well known for seeing orangutans in the wild. You can do jungle trekking there. We found a great volunteer program called Sumatra Adventure Holidays. We emailed them, they got back to us right away, and within a few days we were already heading over to Medan, Indonesia.
So just a little bit of background on the program. It's actually run by two Indonesian guys, John and Jungle Eddie. John actually converted his backyard into a school where all the kids can go and attend the school 100% free. They supply school bags, pens, pencils, notebooks to all the students who can afford them. They also employ two full-time local teachers who are paid a salary by John and Eddie.
So the way that the school system works in the Bukit Lawang area is that the regular school day has about 10% of that day allocated to learning English, which is not really very much. So these after-school programs were designed to allow the kids to have a little bit more of an opportunity to learn further English. So after a full day of school, the kids come and go to these programs. And it's really good because they not only get to improve their English, but there's also the aspect of jungle conservation that is taught in these programs, which is really important because a lot of the tourist industry relies on the Sumatran jungle, and Jungle Eddie wants to make sure that the jungle is being protected and taken care of, especially with the future generations. So I thought that was really interesting to learn about as well. I think in North America, we really take education for granted. These kids are giving up their after-school time to further their English. This is really cool. And so for the classes that we taught, we got to design our own lessons, play some games, teach a variety of subjects. It was really open to us to what we wanted to teach them. They had a couple of guidelines of what they had been teaching before, but it was really open to us to develop our own lesson plans.
Circle! Very good, very good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. B-I-double-E.
Good.
Hands up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up.
Something else really cool that we got to do while we were there was to teach at a local school. So Lenny helped organize a day for us to teach at one of the regular elementary schools. We just got to go in for an hour and do a lesson with them, and that was really fun. They're all in their uniforms and they were so excited to see Westerners.
They're really cute.
Yeah.
Good morning! Wow, very good. Follow me. Ready? Head, shoulder, knee, toe. J. I think it's really rare for them to see Westerners, first of all, and let alone have them come to their school. They just wanted to talk to us and play with us, and I think that was definitely a highlight. Seeing their excitement and how happy they were, it was such a great feeling.
So now let's talk about the money aspect. It cost us about $17 USD per person per day. And that included accommodations, 3 meals per day, and also some extra excursions that we had when we had free time when we weren't teaching. We'll put that in another video separate to this because there's a lot that we did besides teaching. The food was great. Lenny, who is John's wife, used to own a restaurant, so she's a great cook. She would cook amazing Western food as well as very good local Indonesian food. So the food was definitely a highlight of the experience. And we were fortunate enough to be there for 2 weeks. So the entire cost wasn't that much, and it was really worth it, I thought. More importantly, all the money goes towards the school. So overall, I would say this was a great opportunity for anyone who wants to teach English in Sumatra. You can check out all the details on the link below. I think it was overall just a really great experience.
I think you don't even really need a lot of qualifications to do it. They were really helpful in if we didn't know how to do lesson plans
or you know, what kind of things to teach them. They were always really helpful to give ideas or suggestions, and you really don't need a background in teaching to do this kind of a volunteer opportunity.
True. I didn't have a background in teaching.
True.
Yeah. But even if you're not into volunteering, I highly suggest you visit Sumatra. Sumatra is a pretty cool area of Indonesia, especially if you're into like wildlife and jungle trekking and things like that. Sumatra is really great. Yeah.
I agree.
Also, if you happen to know any other great programs for volunteering, please comment them down below.
And of course, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to follow our quest and see the other things that we have coming up about Sumatra and about the rest of our journey, subscribe. And we have more videos coming soon.